Hey there, Sam here again, and today I want to talk to you about what it's like being a Gen Xer over 50 trying to find work in today's digital marketing landscape. Trying to find work as Gen X is not just tough, it's an entirely different ballgame. The ballgame is stacked against you, and most of the time, your resume won't even make it to a human viewer. AI filters toss it aside. It gets thrown out based on criteria such as how much experience you have, whether or not you've put in the right formatting for the resume, or in some cases it even filters you out based on not having enough keywords. If you're Gen X, you've probably fallen into this as well. Before I dive in, let me just take a minute to thank you so much for watching my videos, and I appreciate all the comments. Like and subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. It's personal, it's about what I've experienced, and I hope to share knowledge and wisdom. It's all because of one thing, the reason why Gen X is not getting into the inbox of the recruiters. And it's the ATS. The ATS is an automated gatekeeper that tracks your resumes as they come in and filters them and kicks them out based on the keyword and algorithm criteria that the recruiter has set up for the specific role. Most companies use an ATS, Applicant Tracking System. Think of it as a robot bouncer at the door. It scans for keywords, formatting, and dates. If your resume doesn't match the algorithm, you're out. And here's the kicker. The more experience you list, the older you look to the machine. What companies forget is this. We've lived through every major shift in media. Print to digital, web 1.0 to social, email to automation. Experience isn't a weakness. It's the backbone of strategy. On a personal note, recently a recruiter reached out to me. We love what you have going. You've got a unique set of experience, and wanted to place me in some positions they had on their network. And I got all of the right words until it came down to having my resume. My resume wasn't accepted by the ATS. I was then told I need to pay in order to have my resume written. I get it. People pay to have their resumes written nowadays. What about experience? What about that knowledge that I bring, and how do I get through the filters? Here's the paradox. We were told experience was everything. Now, instead of experience being everything, decades of work is an instant bias. I have had roles where my background should have been perfect for the job. Instead, I was told I was overqualified, or they decided to go in a different direction with the candidate. That's just code for you're Gen X, you're aging out. So how do we push back? Updating resumes for ATS, cutting back on dates, but beyond the technical, still adapting, showing we're still here, still creating. The truth is, our value isn't less. The system is just built to ignore it. And that's where persistence, networking, and yes, even building content like this keeps us relevant. I have marketing papers that I've done the research for from my experience on both social media and on email marketing. They're both for the small business. Take a look at them, check them out. For me, the personal reality is I've built campaigns that have been really successful. I've worked with some top brands. I've worked with some really creative brands. I have done a lot of different work, and I have, as a recruiter recently suggested to me, a really diverse group of experience that helps me in leadership roles. But the reality is, I'm fighting just to get noticed. The silence after you send an application, the wondering if they've seen your resume, the recruiter telling you you have to pay somebody in order to get your resume noticed because AI detects AI. How is a human better than AI when a human is programming the data in the AI? And then a human is programming the data in the AI that's tracking your resume to find resumes that are built through the AI. It's a circle jerk. Sometimes it is at least 3 levels before you get to a human. That's my take on what it's like being Gen X on the job hunt. I know I'm not the only person out there who's experiencing this stuff. If you're in the same boat, or if you're looking for a job and getting filtered out by the ATS systems, drop a comment. Tell me your experience. I would love to share. If this hits home, give it a like. Even subscribe, because I've got more videos coming out on what it's like to be Gen X, living on an island, working remotely, all of that good jazz. You might want to watch some of my Isla Mujeres videos. I'll link them here. I quit my job to move here. Find me on all the socials at thesammymartin.com, and I'll see you in the next video.